And now on to Pakistan, which has launched a new nationwide contest. It is to name its first lunar rover. Citizens from across the nation can take part in this. Whoever wins will get 100,000 Pakistani rupees. That's around $350. The mission will take off in 2028. It plans to land on the moon's south pole. But here's the twist. The mission, in fact, is Chinese. Beijing's Chang'e 8 mission. So China is sending the rocket. And what is Pakistan's contribution? A rover weighing 35 kilograms. Our next report tells you how Pakistan is aiming for the moon, but with a lot of help from China.
The Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission, aka the SUPARCO. It is Pakistan's illustrious space agency, known for its historic inability to launch anything beyond press releases. But in its hallowed halls, a new idea has been born this year. Pakistan would land on the moon. Well, not exactly land in the way that Neil Armstrong once did, more like hitch a ride on China's lunar bus and hope not to be left behind at the last stop. Pakistan has thrown its weight, all 35 kilograms of it, behind the Chang'e 8 mission. It's a Chinese lunar mission scheduled for 2028. An indigenous rover designed by SUPARCO will join the mission. Pakistan has even launched a contest to name their soon-to-be lunar hitchhiker, a move designed to spur national excitement. Citizens are invited to submit their best suggestions for the rover's name, because while Pakistan might lack space infrastructure, it wants to make sure it doesn't lack optimism. The winner of this naming contest will receive a grand prize, 100,000 Pakistani rupees, or roughly $350. Now, this may seem like a big moment for Pakistan's space ambitions, but scratch the surface and what you'll find is a glaring dependency on China. This mission is less of a national achievement and more like a cosmic group project. China is doing the heavy lifting here, and Islamabad, well, it wants to be mentioned in the credits. For context, let's rewind the clock a bit. Pakistan's space program was established in 1961, just 8 years after NASA. Back then, it had the potential to become a regional powerhouse. In fact, Pakistan was the first in South Asia to launch a rocket, beating India to the punch in 1962. But while India went on to build ISRO into a global leader, Pakistan's SUPARCO seemed content with grand plans, ambitious roadmaps that never quite materialized. India's Chandrayaan-3 landed on the moon's south pole, the first country to achieve this feat, and only a handful of countries to land on the moon. Meanwhile, Pakistan's contribution to lunar exploration is, well, a 35-kilogram robot, that too on a Chinese spaceship. The contrast could not be starker. One nation aims to make history, the other hopes not to be written out of it entirely. But to be fair, every journey starts with a single step, even if that step is taken with borrowed shoes. Pakistan's decision to join the Chang'e 8 mission is a start, a recognition that space exploration matters. It's also a move to save face in the region where space prowess is increasingly being seen as a measure of geopolitical clout. But the real question remains, can Pakistan translate this symbolic leap into an actual space program? Or will it continue to ride China's coattails? We don't know the answer yet, but for now, Pakistan is reaching for the stars, one outsourced contract at a time.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat ke logon ko meri namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically, in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.